This is a short video that's going to show you how to relabel string data in R. To do this, we're going to use the Plier package PLYR. If you haven't already installed that, you'll need to install that. And then you can pull it out of the library so it's ready to activate. So here's some example data. You can find this in the link below the video. It's a CSV file called relabel. So let's just have a look at that. So here's the data here. So we've got an ID number, variable 1, it says A, SD, D, A, SA, SD, so on. And variable 2, which is a UK qualification level. So sometimes we're going to get data like this. And say, for example, you want to make a graph of it and so on. It may be a good idea to save some time down the line and relabel these things clearly. So to do that, we can use the revalue function, which is in Plier. So what we can do is we just say revalue, we tell it the column that we would wish to revalue, so we'll do variable 1. And then we add a list of things we want to revalue. So we have C, meaning create a list of things we want to revalue. And then we simply say what the string is in the column, so SD, and what we want to change it to equals strongly disagree. D equals disagree, A equals agree, and SA equals strongly agree. So we're going to change those to say the full name. So if we run that, and then we look at our data frame again, you can see we've now changed all those to something new. Now, you could be in a situation where you've got data, say for example, this educational level, and you don't want it that granular. You may want to split, say for example, we can split this in the UK into higher education, so qualifications done at university, so Masters of Science, Bachelor of Science, we can call them higher education, and then the other two, which is GCSE and A levels, we can call them secondary education. So we haven't got the granularity, we're just going to split it into higher education and secondary education. So to do that, we just do revalue, same as before, so variable 2, and then what we're going to revalue it as. So all we do is MSc and BSc, they just both get relabeled as higher education. So we've taken 4 groups and now we split them into 2. So if you run that one, and then we can look at the data frame again, you can see now it says higher education or secondary education instead. You don't have to overwrite. So these have all been overwritten here. So where it said MSc and BSc, it now says higher education, and so on. Now we don't have to overwrite it. Instead, we could create a new variable. So at this bit, we just say in our data frame, we're going to have a new variable called variable 3. And this is going to be the revalued variable 2. Same command as before. What this is going to do, because we're revaluing variable 2 and changing it into variable 3, instead, this gives us a new column in the data, which is variable 3. So you can see we still retain the granular information, but we have now added this new version of it, which is where we put into secondary and higher education. So it's relatively easy to change string data, particularly like using a Plier package to do it.